what's this? What have we got here?
Look! Could it be?
It's
the War of the Ring Collector's Edition.
It's been in storage for millennia.
Almost millennia. Wow.
And now it's coming out. He can barely lift it. He's giving himself a hernia. Bend those knees, man. Bend them. Right.
You know what, Will? We should do a battle report.
I think so.
Here it is, folks. War of the Ring Collector's Edition, all set up and ready to play. Isn't it a thing of beauty?
It is indeed.
Now, the only thing we're doing with this game is we're going back to old school War of the Ring. No, we're not going to use the Lords of Middle-earth expansion.
But using the Collector's Edition, which, as you can see, is so big that it barely fits on the table. Just got enough room to cram all the cards and everything else.
This is a 6x4 table, 6 feet by 4 feet table. End of the first turn, and Saruman and Sauron are both at war.
Yes, as predicted.
Yep, it's pretty standard stuff.
We've moved down a bit.
Gondor has moved down 1, Rohan has moved down 1. There's an extra elite unit in Lorien. You've done a bit of moving down here in Mordor.
Fellowship has moved but not been found.
Yep, so it's moved once. So, on to turn 2. Yes, the Universal Head, Esoteric Order of Gamers, War of the Ring, summary sheet and reference.
How could you possibly play this game without it? I mean, seriously.
That's true. You'd be crazy.
It's a piece of genius. And this. It's all summarised, all the important things.
I must admit, it's gone through several versions and I'm pretty proud of it.
It has. It's about as close to perfect as we could expect to be.
Oh, and the Fellowship has just made its second move and has been found. So Will's drawing from the hunt tile. Oh, naught damage, but I've been revealed. Reveal time. That's annoying. So, since I've only moved 2, I've got to decide where am I going to go. Am I going to head down towards Isengard on the other side of the Misty Mountains, or am I going to go through here? I think I'll be.
Or you go through Moria.
I could go through Moria. Yeah, yep.
It's the shortest route.
It is the shortest route. Ooh, choices. It's always hard, this first choice, isn't it? I think I'm just going to go.
It's going to whip out and go through the high pass.
Book, book, into Goblin's Gate.
Right.
So Will has just played, what was it called?
The Nazgul Strike.
The Nazgul Strike, and he's moved the Nazgul up to where the Fellowship has been revealed, and he gets to do another hunt, which really sucks.
With a +1 because you've moved.
Yep.
Maybe 5 or 6.
Oh, no.
Come on, baby.
No.
Yes!
Oh, that's annoying. Ha! Right, so that means you get to draw from the bag again, the dreaded black bag of death. Oh, this isn't a good start for the Fellowship at all.
1.
Ah, 1 corruption and reveal, but I'm already revealed, so just 1 corruption. So the dreaded finger of corruption
begins.
Oh dear. I have to do something like this, perhaps? But don't tell him. Will is thinking hard. I've just played the I Will Go Alone card and separated Aragorn from the Fellowship in classic form. I'm not doing anything tricky. He's heading off down to who knows where. I think we can all guess where, but somewhere.
Umbar. It's a little holiday by the sea.
Yeah, what the hell.
Maybe
And
West Harrendor.
with the card, of course, I've also healed the 1 point of corruption that I got, and then I played a character die to hide the Fellowship again, so I've disappeared. And that's the end of round 2, and Will, with his last card, has played a special card that allowed the Nazgul to move a couple of armies, so he's started moving out of Mordor. There's one heading north, and there's one heading over to the South Ilion, to the usual exposed, tasty Gondor treats on the south coast. So, I think Will's played his hand. We all know exactly what the Shadow Player is doing. It's all pretty obvious. Should be able to counter it quite easily.
Oh, the confidence of the man.
Well, that was another turn gone, and everything's going a little bit traditionally. We haven't played for a while, so I think we're following, tried and true track. I brought Aragorn down into Minas Tirith. He's turned into the heir of Isildur, and Gondor has now been activated and is at war. Will has been doing some nasty things, bring some Easterlings over here with a card, so they're amassing on the borders here. What else has happened, Will?
Bringing on an elite unit here.
I didn't move the Fellowship that turn because there were 3 hunt down in the box, and I didn't like that.
He's bringing the Eastlings into war, things like that.
Yeah. I actually wish we got a chance to play this more often, because then we could experiment with more unusual strategies.
Let's just see
just about winning.
See if we can work our way through the game without... What was the last time we played this? It was 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yes.
So, Will, it's the end of the turn, and as you can see, Will is getting pretty serious about attacking Minas Tirith. Look at all those armies! So that's pretty scary. I did manage to get 2 moves for the Fellowship this turn. So I think next turn things are going to get pretty real.
Yes, it's starting to heat up. So I attacked from West Harrendor with this army into Pelagir. He had an elite and a regular, and it's something of a Pyrrhic victory because I lost at least 4 units taking it, and his elite managed to retreat into here, defending the pointless defence of Osgiliath. But Pelagir has fallen, at the cost of many lives. And in the course of it, I've reinforced the thing I'm attacking next. Hence the question he asked me earlier, where's the next battle going to be?
By the way, if you're wondering why there's a bit of a continuity jump, we've been out to dinner in the interim, and we've come back to continue our game of War of the Ring.
Yes, but the most important thing is that Sauron player now has 1 victory point.
1 victory point.
Victory point, only 9 to go.
He's on his way.
9.
9. Here they come, kids.
Yes.
I did manage to kill, what, 3 orcs or something?
Yeah, something like that.
But the rest of them are charging into Osgiliath, and it's
cares
getting
about orcs.
very hairy. Have you noticed, even with the collector's edition and this huge map, it's still really crowded on the board?
How do we ever fit it into the small game?
Look at it.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Look at the size of the board.
And most of it, if you look, does anybody ever go to Andrast?
No, not to mention all this
unused
sea area over here. Well, Will is really concentrating his forces around Minas Tirith. He's determined to take it. He's going to take that city and he's going to use it as the linchpin for an attack. But he's putting all his forces into that one basket, something I actually don't think I've seen before. Usually there's a 2-front attack, but he's just going for it on one front.
Just do one thing well.
Well, that's the end of that pivotal turn, and things are looking pretty bad for the Fellowship player. As you can see, this is the amount of forces that are arrayed against Minas Tirith. He's charged in there. I've gone and retreated back into the Citadel, and these are my entire forces here, which is 5 units, it's the maximum I can have. 2 leaders and Aragorn, which gives me 4 rerolls. So I've got 5 units and 4 rerolls. So you've got the absolute maximum, which would be 5 units and 5 rerolls.
Yes.
So it's pretty close, but the problem is, of course, is that he has a lot of backup troops to soak up damage. Right. So I'm really a bit worried about the fate of Minas Tirith at this point.
And I also have the Witch King, so if I use a combat card during the first round of the battle, I can immediately draw an event card matching the type of that card.
Oh, goody. However, I do have Gandalf the White has appeared. Because Gandalf the Grey soaked up some damage, got killed. Gandalf the White appeared in Fangorn and then ran down here and activated the Rohan Nation. So we'll see what happens there in the future. But I haven't had a chance to do much mustering, so I don't really have that many troops on the board, whereas you really mustered a whole lot of troops pretty quickly, didn't you?
Okay, the siege of Minas Tirith has begun, and we are about to reveal our cards.
Would you like to reveal yours first?
Certainly. Mine is Cruel as Death. Play if the total Nazgul leadership is 2 or more. Subtract 2 from your total Nazgul leadership to add 1 to your dice, all your dice on your combat roll.
That sounds great. However, I have Daring Defiance. If a companion is in the battle, I can forfeit his leadership to cancel the effects of the combat card played by the shadow player.
Right, okay.
Excellent.
Well, so much for that. And with the first roll... It's 2 6s from the Sauron player. What can the Fellowship player come up with in response? I've got rerolls too. I've 5 rerolls.
No more, please. No more.
Oh dear!
Oh,
3 hits.
3 hits. Oh, that's not good. I've got 5 with 2 rerolls.
What's he going to do? Oh, nasty
that's
2 hits.
2, and And 2 rerolls. Come on. Yes,
that's 3 hits.
That's 3 hits. So it's 3 hits.
3 hits each. Oh dear, it's easier for me to take that than it is for you.
Oh. Okay, here it is. What do you got?
They are terrible.
Oh, they are terrible.
Play if the total Nazgul leadership is 1 or more. Subtract 1 from your total Nazgul leadership to add 1 to all dice on your leader reroll.
Ah, I have Valor. Elite units in the battle, yes it is. Add 1 to all your dice in the combat roll.
Jesus Christ, that's a good card.
That is a good card. So I hit you on a 4, 5 or 6.
Oh, bloody hell.
But I only have 3 rolls.
Okay, now
It's really annoying.
I only get 4 rerolls, but I add 1 to all dice on my reroll. So here we go. I need a 6.
No.
Yes! Oh dear me. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. That's 4 hits, my friend.
This tooth is going to fall. Here we go. 4, 5 or 6. 1 hit. And reroll. Whew, I'm a bit gobsmacked because that was 4 hits and that just took out all my guys and 2 leaders and Aragorn. Whew.
All gone, swept away in 2 rounds of siege. See, now what we're seeing here is a lesson learned from previous games where there weren't enough units to continue the siege. The problem is, as Peter pointed out, I've concentrated my entire army down here, which is going to make manoeuvring to take other places a little bit
but now
tricky.
you can spread forward like a wave with that wedge in.
Yes, I prefer to think of it more like a creeping doom kind of moss, not moss. What is that? You know, a swarm of ants.
The turn is over and Dol Amroth is under siege. Will continues his southern sweep along the coast and it's not looking very good. I've got a respectable number of troops there, but not fantastic.
Not going to be easy.
No. Still, he hasn't quite got the backup that he had when he attacked Minas Tirith, so we'll see what happens.
Yes.
But a little bit scary. However, the Fellowship's doing pretty well. It's 5 along the track from where we last saw it at Goblin's Gate, so it's on its way to Mordor.
Yes, that's a serious concern.
It is. It's still anyone's game.